Hi, welcome back to Reporting. I am so glad that you're here. You're taking this time to slow down and to notice what may have been quietly changing. Over the past episodes, we have been moving through what it means to grow. We have been moving through what it means to take root, to be nourished, and to tend to that growth daily. We've been also noticing the spaces we're growing within. And this movement three, today, we have come to something subtle, but something very important. There comes a point where growth begins to show. And that growth begins to show not all at once, but in small ways. New leaves, slight changes, a quiet sign that something beneath the surface has been taking hold. And often it's easy to miss because the change has been gradual. It didn't announce itself or happen all at once in a single moment. No, it folded over time. I've noticed that sometimes the way I respond to something or the way I move through a familiar moment feels slightly different. Not dramatically, but enough to pause and realize that something has shifted. And there's nothing I can point to exactly, but there's a quiet awareness that I'm not quite the same as before. The desires I have, they've changed. I want to feed on something else. I desire something new, something more wholesome in my spirit, in my conversations, in my friendships, in my associations, in my environment. And maybe this is true for you too. Something in the way you respond, the way you think, the way you hold certain moments has changed, even slightly. Again, I want to emphasize it does not have to be dramatic, but it is enough to notice. It is enough for you to allow yourself to pause and to look closely. Because growth doesn't always feel like transformation while it's happening. But over time, it begins to reveal itself. Growth always reveals itself. It does not remain silent. Quiet in steady ways. So today, you might gently ask yourself, what has shifted in me? Has anything shifted in you since you've started your reporting journey? What has shifted that you haven't even fully noticed yet? Where have I grown, even in small ways? And as you notice, There's no need to measure it. There's no need to define it. There is no need to pressure yourself to measure up to it. You just acknowledge it. Acknowledge that something has been taking root. Growth often becomes visible only after it has been quietly forming for some time. Again, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking this moment to notice. We do have opportunity for you to continue your reporting journal. In the description below, we have further resources. But thank you for being here and taking this moment to notice with me. As always, this is reporting and what has been growing. It's allowed to continue at its own pace.